Yeah, it's for you, but it also, if you're sharing access or if someone's trying to access that your account without your permission. This doesn't take into account for Google or the legal things, legal requests, but think more along the lines of hackers. MFA, again, we're going to say MFA all day, every day, because it's a proven success story. So
And
that's
it is a societal thing too, because you're not just protecting your own data on that platform. You could potentially be protecting everybody's data on that platform. And so, like, that's a good point, Frank. Like, good cyber hygiene amongst end users everywhere is like part of the societal agreement, right? Like, we're all going to do the best we can with the tools that we have to keep everything secure, but not just to keep our stuff secure, but also to keep our neighbors' stuff secure and the people who might be using that platform. Because who's to say that there isn't a flaw, vulnerability, something on the platform itself that allows for users to be able to go into, like, if someone hacks into your account, that they can't then pivot into somebody else's account or pivot into the system and grab everybody's stuff, right? So these are things that we deal with on a daily basis in cybersecurity, especially with penetration testing and vulnerability management. This is what we do. This is what we do. If anybody ever wants to know, like, what do you guys do throughout the day for proactive cybersecurity services, this is what we do. And so I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Sorry, I didn't
a
mean
lot
to
of money
interrupt.
to
Go
be
ahead.
made, kids, if you want to go around and tell people to turn on MFA all day.
There you go.
Oh,
Also,
I don't know.
real
I
real
don't
quick.
know what qualifies as a lot, but hey, it's a living.
Yeah. One more quick thing that I also, if you like the idea of having home automation, but you don't want to subscribe to a cloud service or something, there are devices out there. Habitat comes to mind, which is like a at home device that kind of has great community support. It does have cloud support, but you don't have to use it if you don't want to. It can do voice commands. It can control lights. It can control blinds. It can control anything in a smart home that you can think of. And so there are devices out there that have great community support, and also, yeah, I know we're going to do an episode on how we use AI, Frank,
Yeah.
and
We
like,
decided we
because
need to make one about good things about AI.
yeah, we constantly bash it on this show, but there are great uses for it, and AI is one of those. This is a perfect use case for an LLM where it's like, hey, I want to, have surveillance around my house, or I want to have, IoT devices in my house, but I don't want an organization to be able to have access to my data. What can I do? And it'll go out and it'll find all the different capabilities and say, I want community support. It'll say, hey, this has great community support. Here's what you can do. Here's how you can build it. Here are the instructions to build it. That's a great use case for something like an LLM or an AI.
Yeah. And in line with that, right? Other things you can do is this is one that I really like. Be mindful of where you're pointing your camera. And I know that
Mhm.
sounds silly, but the first thing people are like, well, no, I'm not going to put a camera in my bathroom. Also, that's not what I meant, but also don't put a camera
Nope.
in your bathroom.
Nobody thought you were going to do that.
Think about what you really need. When you are surveilling the outside of your house, for example, do you really need to see the whole street? Do you really need to see everyone walking on the sidewalk? Or do you just need to
Right.
see the person walking up to your house or coming into your driveway, right? If you don't create the data worth taking, no one's necessarily going to want it. Same thing like in your house. Be very selective if you're doing inside cameras of where you're pointing them, right? I like to use, for example, stairwells because everyone will think, oh, I should always be watching my family room or kitchen or something like that. It's like, for security? Really? Because if you're trying to see if someone's getting in, you want to see the doors inside and out,
Yeah.
right? And if they get in your house, you want to know which way they went. And that's usually hallways and stairwells. I know it doesn't sound sexy, but it is very helpful information that can provide you more information than if it was just staring at your kitchen all day, right? So be very mindful in your placement. And when you establish the motion zones, what will trigger an actual recording as well.